All right. If you have a question for Jaquarius, please raise your hand. We will begin with CL Brown.
Jaquarius, just wanted to get your thoughts on how the defense played against Virginia Tech. Obviously, it was a slower start and a better second half, but what adjustments do you feel like you guys made that made everything go better in the second half? Virginia Tech didn't have a third down conversion.
Yeah, like you said, we started off very slow. We all had a certain call that could handle anything that they was running, but it was just hard because how fast they was going to get lined up into it. So coming into the second half, Coach Bateman just told us that he was just going to call the call and we was just going to get it lined up and just go run it. So I think that helped. I mean, I wish that we would have seen it earlier and prepared for it earlier, but we didn't. So, I mean, like you said, coming out for the second quarter, it was pretty good just being able to go line up and just run our defense and just play as fast as we could, just like they were.
And what was your personal approach in the game? You obviously came away with the fumble recovery and had the interception in the second half. How did you feel, kind of being in a position where this is, you're the starter, you've kind of claimed your role on this defense as a sophomore and just kind of what you wanted to establish from game one here?
I ain't coming into the game with any expectations, anything with fumble recovery or interception. I really just came to the game just being able to focus and play hard and play fast. I mean, since high school, I've been able to do that. Just knowing what I was doing, I was able to just go play fast. But last year, y'all seen that I was playing a little hesitant. I was playing a little slower than I am now. I know the defense and I know everything that Coach Bateman wants me to do, and I know the position that he switched me to. I'm able to just come downhill and smack and just play hard. So last year was kind of difficult for me just learning the defense, but this year, now that I'm kind of getting the hang of it, it's just easier to play faster and aggressive.
Thanks.
Andrew Jones.
Hey, Aquarius, now that you have a full game under your belt as a safety, how much did you like playing safety, and what were some of the things that really stood out to you that it kind of came really easy to you in your first game in that position at this level?
Yeah, I like playing safety. I mean, nickel was pretty good too. I like just being able to blitz a lot and just being in the fit a lot. So moving me to bandit, or that's what we call a strong safety, moving us to bandit was pretty good to me. I just want to be in the fit, want to be involved. There was some times where I was in the post, but I was able to come back down and being able to get in the run fit. So being a safety is just fun to me. I just love to be able to play fast and then come downhill and just run and hit.
When we talked to you a couple of weeks ago about the transition, some of the things you said was some of the adjustment to the communication that you have to do back there. How did that go for you Friday night?
I think communication went kind of real for me. I feel like I was able to play, like I said, I was able to play full-time fast as I could, and being able to know the defense well this year, just been in the film room with Coach Bateman all the time, and Gio Biggers and all the rest of the safeties, they've been able to help me get the hang of the defense. And like I said, it just all leads up to being able to play fast. And when you know what you're doing, you're able to go out there and just play.
Cool. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Ross Martin.
Hey, Jaquarius. What did you see from your safety position that maybe the defense didn't do as well, maybe in the first half where they were kind of gashing y'all? Was there anything you saw about what the people in front of you weren't doing as well?
Like I said before, we were just playing a little bit slow. Coach Bateman had one call, and we was able to make 3 adjustments out of that one call. But because how fast they were going, we kind of were just going slow. Just weren't communicating quite well. We weren't in the run fit. We weren't tackling well. Personally, I don't think I had the best game when it comes to tackling. I feel like I could have had a lot more tackles. I feel like we could have done better in that aspect. I mean, we do it every day in practice. So, for the first time tackling since last season, I feel like we ain't do that bad on defense, but just being able to get better run fits and communicate well was what we struggled in that game.
When you look at your the tape of what you did and your tackling and whatnot, what improvements can you make? Like what did you do wrong that caused you to maybe miss a tackle or two?
I just feel like I was closing my eyes a little bit too early. I feel like I could have just ran through someone if I wanted to. just not being, we don't tackle in practice. So, you know, we just do it, run through the motions really. So, you know, going from running through the motions and actually having to do the physicality of it was just different. So, you know, you gotta kind of get used to it the first game. That allowed me to get used to it. So I think next game is just gonna be a freak show for me.
Great, thanks.
Melissa Ray, go ahead.
Coming off last year with COVID and all the protocols, not a full stadium, how excited are you personally to finally get a home game experience at Carolina, especially in front of a sold out crowd?
Man, I'm so excited, man. I was telling Tony Grimes, this not high school anymore. You know, you get to go out there in front of a whole bunch. Well, at least for my high school, I didn't have that many fans coming out to watch the game. So, just being in front of that a sold out stadium, even that VTech, you know, that just made me excited. I was riled up the whole game. You know, you could see my emotions, and I just loved it.
All right, Adam Smith, go ahead.
Aquarius, you were just talking about closing your eyes. Is that a problem you've had to work on, keeping the eyes open?
It's not a problem that I had to work on. It's something that I'm not used to. In high school, you know, you kind of get to be as physical as you want. You got people that's probably a little bit smaller than you and stuff like that. But now that you're playing bigger kids, you know, you kind of get nervous that last second. So I guess that's just what I was doing, getting nervous at the last second. But I promise it will never happen again.
Coach Bateman was saying yesterday about having to sort of calm you guys down at Virginia Tech in the first half and settle in. Was there anything that someone said or anything that someone did in particular that you could point to that you were like, all right, that got us calmed down and where we needed to be, and we were able to go play from there? Any one of those particular moments or things?
Honestly, I feel like the whole team was able just to calm down. We was just able to come back in the second half and then just sit down and talk to each other. Coach Bateman and the rest of the DB coaches was able to talk to all the DBs and allow us just told us to calm down and just play the game. So we was just a little bit too hesitant in the first half, but second half we came out and we did what we were supposed to do. I mean, wish the game would have went in our favor, but it didn't. So it was well.
Thank you.
Thanks, Aquarius. Appreciate it.
No problem.